How low can you go?
Welcome to Gia's World. I'm going to do a quick review on the 2015 57th Grammys Awards show. Music's biggest night. Excuse my voice, I'm sick. Oh, let's see here. I'm sick, y'all. I'm sick. And I'm poor. So we got to get that generic brand of NyQuil. Okay? Rite Aid. Thank you. Okay, anyways. I have a list. Okay? A list of everything I want to go over. So, starting out, opening, AC/DC came out, brings back that old school rock and roll, Highway to Hell, awesome, loved it. Then we have LL Cool J who's hosting, which is kind of funny because LL Cool J really didn't host. I mean, when you look at the entire Grammy show, he only spoke for maybe 15-20 minutes, and then the other 2.5 hours we didn't see him. But LL Cool J was supposedly the host. And then I love how when he came out, it's like going back to Cali. So that was cool. Then we have Taylor Swift. She introduces Best New Artist, which goes to Sam Smith. Let's face it, okay? This was the Sam Smith Awards, okay? This was the Sam Smith Awards. This was also kind of like the British invasion of music all over again. You know, it kind of brings you back to the 60s. Because Sam Smith, Ed Sheeran, a lot of these artists have came out. Adele, 2-3 years ago, a lot of these artists have came out and they did their thing this year. So Sam Smith won Best New Artist. Then we had Ariana Grande perform Just a Little Bit of Your Heart. Really nice. Really showed her vocal capabilities. She did her thing out there. Then we had Barry and Cynthia Wilde win the Trustees Award. There was a lot of awards that were awarded that weren't captured on TV. Let you guys know that right now. It wasn't captured on the actual ceremony TV. Okay, so you didn't get to see it. Best pop solo performances went to Pharrell Williams for I'm Happy, Clap Along If You Feel. Anyways, Pharrell won, and let's keep it real. Pharrell is like, what, 42, 43, 44, still looking amazing, still looking good, still looking sexy out there. I love his style. You know, him and his wife dress the way they want to dress, and that's how it's supposed to be. You dressed comfortably for you, not for other people. So shout out to Pharrell Williams. Best pop solo performance goes to him. Then we have Miranda Lambert perform Little Red Wagon. I'm just kind of like, okay, you do your thing, Miranda, you do your thing. Best pop vocal album went to Sam Smith, again, for In the Lonely Hour. Once again, this was Sam Smith night. They could have just renamed the Grammys the Sam Smith Award night because Sam Smith won each category he was in. Shout out to him. I mean, honestly, shout out to him. Kanye West performs. I'm just going to be honest. I am not really feeling the new Kanye West. I know there's going to be people disliking this video because I said that. But I'm not feeling the auto-tune. It's 2015. Can we go back to using your own talents and skills instead of using a freaking auto box to make your voice sound electronic? It's old. It's redundant. Yuck. And it's the Grammys. You know, I don't want to hear auto-tune at the Grammys. I'm just saying. Anyways, then we have Miley Cyrus and Nicki Minaj. Two of our thoughtful women come out and introduce Madonna. Anyways, Madonna performs, and you know what? I thought Madonna slayed it out there personally. She's 56 years old and she still has it. You know, she's the queen of thoughts. I mean, she's the queen of risque type music, right? She's out there doing her thing, and I know there's so many people out there that are like Illuminati conspiracists and the God religious freaks who get on and they're like, oh my God, they have the horns, oh my God, she's worshiping Satan, oh my God. It's a freaking performance. Chill the hell out, people, really. Anyways, best rock album goes to Morning Phase by Beck. Beck did a great job too tonight. Beck was winning it tonight. But you notice every time Beck got up there to do, like, you know, his thank you speech, the music would cue in, like, get the hell off the stage. That's what they did to Beck the whole night. Anyways, congrats to him. Smokey Robinson and Nile Rodgers come out and introduce George Harrison for the Lifetime Achievement Award. Congrats to George Harrison. Best R&B performance goes to Drunken Love by Beyonce, which she beat out Usher, Good Kisser, and Chris Brown, featuring Usher and Rick Ross, New Flame. Me personally, you already know, judging from my background, which, you know, MJ for life, but if you can't see over here, I am Team Usher. Team Usher all day. And I personally thought Usher should have won. But you know me, I'm biased. I'm biased when it comes to my bae. I thought Usher should have won, but he didn't. But hey, it's okay, Usher. You already know. But congrats to Beyonce. Ed Sheeran performed. Great performance. Ed Sheeran, once again, talented. Vocally and musically inclined. Talented person there. Then we had Adam Levine and Gwen Stefani perform. Gwen Stefani did not really sound that well tonight. And I don't know, do people need to go to vocal coaching or what? Or is it they never had talent to begin with? Either or. But she did not sound that well tonight. Anyways, Hozier performs with Annie Lennox. Awesome. First of all, Hozier is sexy as hell. Okay, then his voice is sexy as hell. And he's sitting there in all black with his guitar. And he's just sexy. And he's doing his thing. And I loved it. And then you have, oh my gosh, you have Annie Lennox come out. For all of my millennials out there who love the movie Hocus Pocus, that's what she sung tonight. So shout out to Annie Lennox and Hozier. Awesome. Also, if you haven't seen Take Me to Church by Hozier, and you see the video is really thought-provoking. And it's really showing, love is love. It's not about men and women and women and men. Love is love. Love has no gender. Love is love. I love that video. I love the music video. Great performance. Anyways, going on next, we have Nick Jonas and Meghan Trainor introducing Best Country Album, which goes to Miranda Lambert for her song, her album Platinum. So shout out to Miranda Lambert. Then we have The Weeknd come out to introduce Pharrell Williams. Now, did anyone else hear? He was trying to say this superstar pianist, but when he said it, it sounded like The Weeknd said superstar penis. Let me know in the comment box below. Did you hear superstar penis, or was it just me and my dirty mind? Let me know. Anyways, Pharrell Williams comes out and performs Happy. And there's a part when he's performing it, everyone stops and they're like hands up, and everyone knows. This past year, we had a lot of incidents going on. The Mike Brown situation, who, his 18-year-old kid was shot and killed, and it was wrong. So hands up, don't shoot. And Pharrell Williams' performance was awesome. Black Lives Matter. Great performance. Then we had President Barack Obama come on, and his quick video where he was talking about the It's On Us campaign, the fight against violence against women and all people and sexual assault, etc. And I thought that was a great message, and it needs to be heard, especially around the college campuses in the USA and around the world. And it really is showing racism, sexism, classism, homophobia, etc. These are things that need to be rid of society. We don't need to be bigots. Okay, we don't need to do that. So great message. And then the woman who came out there and she gave her story of how she went through domestic violence. I thought that was really good to see that, because seriously, you'd be surprised the people that that have went through domestic violence, sexual assault, abuse. You would be surprised. So many of us have dealt with it, and it needs to be addressed. A great message. And then we had Katy Perry come out and perform. Awesome performance. Last Sunday she was at the Super Bowl. This Sunday she's at the Grammys. Awesome performance. Shout out to Katy Perry. Really enjoyed it. Imagine Dragons were performing there. At first I was kind of off guard because it just went from Katy Perry to Imagine Dragons, and I thought it was a commercial. But shout out to the Imagine Dragons. Then we had Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga perform. Awesome, very classy. Really loved it. Gives you that Grammy-ish feel of classical music. Really loved the duo there. Boop. And then we have Rihanna, Kanye West, and Paul McCartney perform 4 or 5 seconds. And I was kind of bored. I was kind of like, in 4 or 5 seconds can this go off? But anyways, it was nice. I'll put it like this. Rihanna vocally is growing. Her vocals are growing. You see the growth. And she looked phenomenal out there in her androgynous male tuxedo. I loved it, and I loved how she's expressing herself. Loved it a lot. Really not feeling Kanye West, though. It's just kind of like, why are you there? Really, it really is like that, because I thought Rihanna did her thing. Then you have Paul McCartney, who's not even singing, and his lip syncing is horrible because it's kind of obvious that you're not singing, but he was playing the guitar, so he had a purpose. But then there's Kanye, and it's like, really? Anyways, shout out to my bae Usher. You already know. My bae Usher. Lord Jesus. Usher! He looks so sexy out there singing The Lady with the Harp. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then he brought out Stevie Wonder. It was a tribute to Stevie Wonder, which next Monday or Tuesday, there's going to be a tribute show for Stevie Wonder, and Usher's going to be performing then as well. But Usher looks so sexy, and his voice is to die for. Yes, God. Yes, Team Usher all day. Sorry about that. Anyways, Taylor Swift introduces Sam Smith and Mary J. Blige, and they come out to perform Stay With Me. I loved it. I love seeing the duo between Sam Smith and Mary J. Blige. I love Mary J. Blige. People can disagree, agree. Quite frankly, I don't give two, because it's my opinion, it's my channel. Anyways, I thought they did a great time. They did a great performance. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Then Prince Rogers Nelson comes out to introduce the album of the year. And Prince is so sexy and classy and nonchalant, and he doesn't give a flying. He makes it obvious. He's like, albums matter, Black Lives Matter, yeah. And then Beck gets ready to come up there, and Prince is like, whatever, and slides on over. You gotta love Prince. Congratulations to Beck, because he won Album of the Year, Morning Phase. Once again, every time Beck gets up there to address after he won, the music is cued in like, get the F off the stage. They do it to him every time. Then Sia performed Chandelier. Now, but this is what's funny. Sia is in her early 60s. People do not believe me when I say that, but yes, she's like 62 years old. And her singing and vocal skills are out of this world. She sounds better than most 20, 30-year-old singers today. Okay? And she's so, her artistic expression is so dope. Like, you never see her face. You just see the blonde wig or her blonde hair or whatever. And then she has the artistic expression with the dancers. And if you saw that video with her and that girl, the little girl who's a ballet dancer, and Shia LaBeouf, awesome video. But anyways, she performed Chandelier, great. Then Sam Smith, Song of the Year. Once again, goes to Sam Smith, Stay With Me. Like I said, it was Sam Smith year. Congratulations. All I gotta say is, someone get in a relationship with me, cheat on me, drag me through the mud, and break my heart, so I can then turn it into a lovely album and become famous and be on the Grammys. Because that's exactly what Sam Smith and Adele did. Like, seriously. Congrats to him. And then, of course, Song of the Year, it goes to Sam Smith. And then they have Beck finally performs. Finally, Beck gets to perform. And then they have the tributes to the people who have passed over the past year. And we did, every year it's sad, because anytime someone passes away and dies, it's sad. And we lose a lot of great people. Dr. Maya Angelou, Robin Williams, Andrew Crouch. So many people have passed away, and it's sad. Rest in peace to all the people that we have lost this year. And finally, we end out with the Queen. Oh my God, the Beehive. Oh my God, the Queen, Mother Beyonce. She comes and she performs. And of course, she's out there with all the white, making her look so angelic. And then everyone else is in white, and she's singing a gospel song. When so many people on Twitter are like, hopefully she doesn't break out in Partition after singing the gospel song, or break out into 7-Eleven. And what I want to say is, I'm guilty of it. In fact, I'm doing it right now. We're always judging people, but yet keep in mind, we're all sitting at home in our bedrooms, broke as hell, talking trash about celebrities that are at the Grammys making millions of dollars. So, we're the ones who look stupid at the end. That's all I gotta say. And then finally, we have John Legend and Common perform their song Glory. Great song. It's off of the Selma soundtrack. If you haven't seen the movie Selma, please go and check it out. Great movie. And it's Black History Month, so I kind of thought that was unique and nice and respectful how they let the end save the best for last, and they let John Legend and Common perform Glory. So that has been my review of the Grammys. I'll rate the Grammys 6.5, 7 out of 10 this year personally, on the Jia Ireland scale for greatness achieved. 6.5, 7.5 out of 10. That's me. Thank you for listening to me complain about the Grammys, or my review on the Grammys. Thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it. Thumbs down the video if you didn't enjoy it. Leave comments. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on, social media. Links are in the description box below. Welcome to my mayhem, and deuces.